your truth. Ikuti gbogbo yin sá fún yẹn. Mohbad máa mú yín lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ni. Wallahi talai. Lawyer Adubosu, you goofed. I don't think you are a good lawyer. You are not a good lawyer. Lawyer Odumosu, you are not a good lawyer. Sadly, I don't know where they got you from. How can a lawyer, a key witness, how could you people have been so negligent not to have gone to talk to this person and know his truth? What rubbish was he spilling in the court on that Corona inquest? What rubbish was he spilling? I don't think you're a good lawyer. And I've told Mr. Min why that. But what's my own? It's their family. If they lose this case, a lawyer, you are one of the people that will make them lose the case. You are not a good lawyer. You don't know your job. And you are not doing anything, as a matter of fact. You are not doing anything. The man, just see, too many rubbish. This lawyer Odumosu. How can you handle a case in this manner? How can you people have key suspects and nothing? After he came out, since he came out, nobody have spoken to him clearly. They now just said they're going to speak to him lately. Just 1 day, 2 days to the day to Losi court. Clear, any information on Kokona. People who don't have any information. Don't tell me to be playing any useless voice note. Is that my job? Which useless voice note are you expecting? Barely. Play what? Are you? Is that my job? Is that my job? How can you have a lawyer? Lawyer need information. You didn't go. You didn't get the what's his name? The key witness. That guy is #1 witness. Prime Boy is another witness. You have no information. You have no information. You are not a good lawyer. If they lost this case, you are not. The lawyer Adumesu is not a good lawyer. I have never seen a lawyer like this before in my life. What kind of lawyer is this? How can you not have information from that guy? Basic information, because this guy had not confessed. He had witnessed everything and he has spoken his truth at one point to another. Lately, he said he's been threatened. What did you people do about it? What did you people do about it? No baba bẹ̀rẹ̀ drama nínú court. Ó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jẹ́ pé òun dákú wọ́n gbé lọ hospital. Why won't he do that? What do you think he should do? He will do that because he knows that he's not ready to say his truth. All that thing he did is drama. He faked it. He claimed the people he saw. Probably he was staged. Probably he's aware of them or whatever. But the lawyer Baba Mohbad, rubbish. The lawyer doesn't know his job. He's not meant to be there. And if you lose this case, you lost it mostly because your lawyer doesn't know what to do. When to act, when not to act. He knows nothing about this job. The lawyer knows nothing about this job. He's clueless, absolutely clueless. How can you have a lawyer and they cannot act? How can they bail a boy who is a key witness? And who has he been talking to? Who has he been talking to? They bail the boy. The boy, obviously, these boys are, this truth be told, they are hungry. They can be bought at any time. And if they buy them, I want to say my own truth. Spending, let me tell you now. Bí ọba yé bá jẹ́ kó lọ, tó bá sọ òótọ́, tó mọ̀, ọba ọ̀run ò ní gbà. You are just a young boy. You are just 20-something. But I must tell you the truth. You know everything you said in the court and that drama you performed. Kò sóòótọ́ ńbẹ̀. But I really will pity you. Tó bá yẹ pé o ti gbà nǹkankan. You know all the story you have told. I don't need to be mentioning all the people that knows the truth. Believe me, I know the truth. But I wanted you to say it yourself.
Ekudi.
Yes.
I wouldn't want you to give up on that. You know, this justice from Mohbad, ma, I am pleading and begging. I know how much you genuinely want this justice to come, so as so many people. And I know that you're a wonderful woman, well respected, and we appreciate you for all you do. Sometimes we don't know who God will use among everyone fighting for justice. There's a lot about spending that a lot of people did not know. There is some hosts that have compromised spending. He's very vulnerable. He's a 23-year-old boy. Easy to manipulate. He's broke. They used him for so many things, and now he's only just coming to his understanding a lot, but there was damage. Equity. Spend his lawyer. I can tell you for sure, for free now. I personally believe he's compromised. And there's evidence.
Speak louder, Lagata. Speak louder. Tell them now about the lawyer.
There's evidence about that, Yekudi. I will send it to you.
Okay.
Maybe it will be another day for the show for that.
Okay.
But as a client, which is spending, he would do nothing but to listen to his lawyer. He didn't know the lawyer from Justice for Mohbad. He knows the lawyer. They've had dealings in the past. So he is, I believe, ma, that he doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Some hosts have done the biggest damage to that boy's mental health. So, Yeyekudi that you are is not Yeyekudi of TikTok. It's Yeyekudi of Gbogbo Igbo. Please, don't let us give up. I will let Spenny speak to you, ma. So you have a clear understanding. Emma Shebe.
My darling, listen.
Ma.
There are some things that Omoyeti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Momo.
Tí o ṣe sọ ní court.
Àní àwọn host consent. nǹkan tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe nígbà tí spending jáde kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe. And òótọ́ oníṣàlàyé máa sòótọ́ nígbà tó bá yá.
Can I come in here, please?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I want you, what you said now, I want actually waiting for you to say it later on. Yeah. You know the plan that we had for spending when we went to the detention to get him. This guy told us every goddamn thing that happened. Cherry, now, what happened in that corona inquest? I have said it. These are the things that we've seen before. That one, we're trying to stop this kind of stuff from happening. That is why we have the mind of getting spending out. Why? Because he is a witness, and he has given us. He solved the puzzle. All right, two set of people messed spending up that made us to have this. That got us into that problem we had on Wednesday at the corona inquest. Number one, the legal team. Number two, those people that got spending, that were in charge of spending. They have no clue of how to manage that boy and how to do with that boy. Because number one, as at now, when spending has been out of detention for the past 2 months now, what did they do with spending? You know how vital this boy is to immunization, to the justice for Mohbad. Is also a witness to what actually happened to Mohbad. What did they do with that boy for 2 months? What did Odumosu do with that boy? Everything that happened in that house, Odumosu is aware of it. On record, on everything. Eyokudi, if spending lies, I might be everything judged. But how would they allow spending to go to the witness box with no security? Even though I was angry with spending with what he did concerning the involvement of money for taking our pictures and giving it to some people, and they went to go and be using it to talk BS about us. We're only trying to help him. You know our intention. Our intention, the plan was we are going to get him out. And then, possible lawyer to log later in the future. So those people that were fighting for spending, that got spending, what did they do? How did they manage spending now? Because this, what happened on Wednesday, is what we're actually fighting for. They were not properly, it was not properly managed, not properly secured. They did not even allow the legal team to have access to spending.
Bossman.
Yes, sir.
Let's forge ahead and let's find.
Now, hold on. I'm trying to make people to understand the error where it actually happened. Because on Tuesday, on Ayike Ade, on Tuesday night, I have foreseen what was going to happen on Wednesday. If any one of you, if you are on live on Ayike Ade, I was there. I was predicting what was going to happen on Wednesday. And exactly as I predicted, it happened. The way I predicted it, it actually happened on Wednesday. Yekudi, on Monday / Tuesday, even though I wasn't spoken to spending, since the incident of that money issue happened, this guy started screaming that his life is under threat. Who are those people threatening his life? They even threatened him to the point that if he come out to the corona inquest, he will be gunned down.
Bossman, that was a statement of fact.
No, I've kept quiet about this because I've not been feeling good since that Wednesday.
Yeah, but boss man, you know what I want us to do now?
Hold on,
Let us try.
I will talk about way forward. Just hold on. I want people need to understand what really happened that led to the disappointment. We are the fault, the legal team, and those people that have access to spending. When
You know,
people want to do what? Yes, that's
we have
some people.
954 here and 10 million in FYP. You know what is happening, boss K-man. You
I
understand
know.
what I'm saying? Talk less. Let us forge ahead.
So now, the fact is this: there was no security for that boy, and you expect that boy to speak the truth. It can never happen. I'm telling you the truth. If I were to be in that position of spending in the law court, I would do exactly what he did. Let me tell you what was likely to happen on Wednesday. If that guy says something contrary to whatever they expected, there are some unknown guys that came into the courtroom. If he says something that they are not expecting, it's likely that we don't see that there was no security in the courtroom there. You do not know what is under the clothes of those guys. What about if they pour out the 4-4 and then they pull it on him? All the judge and all the whatever, everybody with Baba Mobada of them will fly through the window. The boy will be the only one on the ground. We won't be saying what we're saying today. You know those we are fighting that are trying to cover up this justice. Even the police, and they have compromised. The lawyers and the judge, they cannot tell me that they did not see those guys that came into the courtroom. They were all hiding as if they did not see that. They knew. The lawyer of spending has compromised. The Yekudi, those people that have access to spending, the first person that is supposed to get rid of was this lawyer. That was our intention. Because if spending is only 24 years old, and that lawyer is Jeko lawyer, if they give that lawyer 5 million or 10 million, you know Boshima body. If I tell you today, spending is a hot cake for either of the group, the Baba Mohbad's group or the other group there. Because they know that it was the only one that witnessed whatever happened that is not in their carcass right now. Because before they formed the carcass, he has been in detention. So those people that managed spending when he came out of the place, what did they do to spending? Did they take advantage of that? They didn't do nothing. They were just there looking. They allowed that poor boy to be living all by himself to the point that they were not threatening his life. And what was he caught with no protection, with nothing? And you expect him to say the truth? Yekudi, we have 25 days to salvage. We have to say, Yekudi, this is the fact I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to be one of those people that are going to bash spending. I'm going to put the blame on the legal team because I had to let go. I had to forgive because of justice for Mohbad with what spending did to us. I had to let go of whatever he did. But by the time I stepped in when I heard about this case, about the threatening, around Monday, Tuesday, it was already too late to salvage, but it was already too late. It was already too late, Yekudi. I knew what was going to happen on Wednesday. So what I expected them to do, let me not tell you. I told them, tomorrow, go and tell the media houses, tell them that his life is under threat. I was expecting to wake up in the morning, on Wednesday morning, to see everything on the media. But only for me to wake up and there was nothing on the media. Only for us to come and see drama in the courtroom. They were supposed to publish everything because that guy was crying. He wasn't scared of his own life. But he said, even though they threatened him, he's still going to come because he cannot do that to Mohbad. The guy was ready to spill the truth here, Yekudi. And like I said, I'm not saying that the other team are not talking to him. I'm not saying they're not also in communication with his lawyer. But did we do the right thing? The legal team, the lawyer, and those that had access to spending.
Have you forgotten? Can I say something?
Yes,
Have you forgotten there's a screenshot of spending saying that they are getting in touch with him, asking him if he...
Exactly, yeah.
There's a screenshot.
Exactly.
You know that?
Our prime boy is also a witness. That's why I'm waiting for him. He had to say, let us give spending one more chance.
Where is Lagata?
He's there. It's right here. He can't dropped. Yeah.
Bossman.
I want to assume that.
Bossman. Hold on, Bossman. Bossman, hold on. I like.
Many people don't understand. When I got the information of what happened in the court, because for me, I was expecting that what I have, information that I know, and that by the time he says his own side of what he witnessed in the courts, at least everybody will understand what is happening. Do you get what I mean? But I was surprised to hear drama. I was surprised to hear. I was in shock. In fact, Baba Mo was heartbroken. The man was in shock. He couldn't talk. Because one knows some things that they told him already.
Mama Prime Boy also hears some things. The same thing that we know, she knows. He used his own mouth to tell Mama Prime Boy too.
Yeah, Mama Prime Boy said, this is not what you told me.
Yeah. Tita and Bato, we are going to give spending one more chance in Yekudi. Like I said,
one more chance.
Bossman.
Yeah. I don't want us to throw spending away like that.
One more chance. Stop talking like that. It's not a matter of one more chance. I'm not giving me.
They have not cross-examined spending yet.
They have not yet.
Stop saying that
they have not cross-examined it yet. He still have one more strike to go.
He should just say his own truth.
His own truth,
That he has said that, aside that, I don't understand what I heard. What I heard is quite different from what he said before.
I have stylishly told you what really happened and made him say what he said.
Okay.
You saw how he was shaking. They explained how he was shaking. It was shaking. They said those guys that came in there, they are different from every one of them in the country. Even the blind, even Cobams could see that these people are not real. And you expect spending to talk.
He was fasting. What do you mean?
Even if he was fasting, imagine he was fasting, he was doing everything, and then he saw death right before his own eyes. And you expect him to come and say the truth. You could do one bullet, just one. All the courtroom, even your judge, the judge that was sitting on that whatever, will fly away. There was no security. They did not patch all those people that came into the record. And big bag of the did they know what was in the bag? They didn't check them. Now. How would you carry a guy like that in this kind of case? No security. Police
how was the court that they didn't have security outside the court? Are you sure?
Yeah. Ask all of those people now. Is K-Crown not here? Did they patch them before they enter into the courtroom?
So K-Crown, so there was no security in the court.
Yeah, if all of them pow. Even the judge will run away.
No, K-Crown, there was no security in the court.
There's a policeman that was in the courtroom.
A policeman.
But there was no. Yes, in the courtroom. One policeman in the courtroom. Yes, and it was that same policeman that wanted to throw Gurex out of the court, but he changed his seat. So I think the job of the policeman is just to maintain order in the court. Yes, that's all. The thing is this: I observed truthfully. I observed that when one of the person went out, the judge cited someone that went outside. One of those people that we're talking about, he went outside, and the judge called do you call them litigants? I don't know, the people that read out the case for the day or something like that. So
yeah,
he called her and signaled and told her something. Then she went out, but I don't know, I couldn't go out because of that time. Spending was talking as at that time when that person went out. So I don't know, what the person must have, the lady went to go and do and talk with the policeman and all of those things. It actually happened truthfully, because I've never said this part before when I'm giving my report, but truthfully, this is what I observed.
Yeah.
So there was no security. There was no security. The only security that we saw was The one that I think people said Veron brought as security. You know, they brought their patrol van. That was after the court.
Kúrò jàre ọkọ àìdí ẹ̀ wá sọ̀rọ̀ tó serious lọ́wọ́. Ọkọ àìdí ṣàlàfíà ni. Ẹ fẹ́ jẹun. Rice wà. Ẹ ní kí wọ́n má máa kó wá bá yín.
I want this truck to hand it by you.
Ẹ ní kó bá mi pé mama, sorry. Continue, it's my husband's family. Continue.
So I think that was just the what happened, and the security that we saw at the end of the courtroom. You know, we came with patrol van and they left. So any other thing like security wasn't there at all.
Exactly, Kekra. Yeah, you know the reason why? Because you are a fighter. A fighter don't give up easily, right? You know that, right? You know what we have about spending. Let's give him one more try.
Wait, boss man, now. We are making him look as though we're spending. Yeah, I understand. He's young. Do you understand? He's young. But at the end of the day, if the lawyers, Baba Mohbad's lawyer messed up, we know. The fact that I'm so like thinking in my head. So it doesn't look as if he put something in his head that he should.
See, if we do not get justice through spending, we can get it through Prime Boy.
No. Forget that.
Hold on, hold on. Do you know? I don't want to spill a lot here. We have a lot of people watching us here. Don't make me spill a lot here. Let us calm it down.
Stop talking about Prime Boy. Prime Boy is also a small suspect here. The main witness here is this guy. What's his name? Spending.
Yes. Whatever Spending said in the courtroom, he has actually roped himself. Don't let us pay so many things here. Let us see. He has messed up. Yes, he messed up. We have reason why he messed up. The legal team messed up. The people that handled him messed up. Because that boy, he was ready to spill the truth before he got into their hands. All right, let us salvage. The next coroner inquest is April 15th. How can we salvage this thing? We need to do something.
Bossman, in my own opinion, based on the fact that I was there and I observed so many things. You know, I've said it before, I've told you before. In my own opinion, it doesn't mean that what.
Sorry, Jamie.
It doesn't mean that what we will still do at the end of the day won't be done. But in my own opinion, my opinion stands that I believe Spending actually said what he said, not because maybe he was being threatened or not. It is my own opinion. I believe so because immediately the guy came into the courtroom, he was already tensed. You know, he was already fidgeting and jittering. Now, he also went to greet Baba Mohbad. He greeted the man, you know, and just saying that alone can also, you know, you can also tell that at least, okay, this guy will come and say whatever thing he knows. He come and say the truth he knows and all of those things. He has a precedent. It is there. So now imagine him coming to talk and greeting Baba Mohbad, you know, say some things with him. Though I didn't hear the conversation, but you know they talked and it was not just like normal greeting. So now he went to sit, and since he has been sitting, in fact they had to change his seat. They had to change Spending seat from the back because he sat at the back. They had to change his seat from the back to the front. To the middle. So now what I'm saying in essence is that I don't think, in my own opinion, with what I saw that day, I don't think Spending, you know, say what he had to say maybe because he saw somebody or because he's scared. Immediately he started narrating his statements. Prime Boy was sitting behind me, directly behind me, and I looked at Prime Boy I was like, I wanted to see his reaction. To corroborate with, maybe he will show surprise. When somebody is talking and, you feel that maybe the person have said the wrong thing or the right thing, there's going to be a facial expression. There's going to be an expression that this person is going to make. So I looked at Prime Boy and I found that Prime Boy was not, he didn't really show surprise. He was just looking. Then I whispered to him. I said, that's, what is this guy saying? And what Prime Boy just said, he just said, because like he just said so, he was just saying, like maybe, that is what he feels is his own truth. So, I don't think the guy said all those things because he was being threatened or not. I don't think so. Maybe he must have been compromised. I can't say for sure. But what is there that day?
Wait now, boss man, let Prime Boy finish talking. Just wait, please.
So I don't think yes, it might have not or what his brief statement might have not been coordinated. It might have not he didn't coordinate his words. He didn't coordinate it. Because by the time he only gave a brief summary of, as at that time, yes, he might be scared in the sense that, in my own opinion, as a journalist, scared in the sense that he's in the court and he has to come and say something, and not primarily, or maybe not necessarily, maybe he's being threatened also. He might be threatened, fine and good, I will come and talk, but I don't think in that courtroom, as we have in that courtroom, I don't think if he have said anything, it will have maybe jeopardized him, or maybe something must have happened to him if he left the court. I don't think so. I don't think so, because I observe around. I don't think so. So he should. What I'm advising now, what I will just say right now is that they should just leave spending at the way he is, because anything you try to do for him, he can be the one to even come and tell. He might change the story and say you are the one that is even trying to buy him or threaten him. That is what I see. He might just come and say, tell the court or tell people that, or boss man, or these people, or Team Wunmi, or Baba Mohbad, they are trying to do this to him. They are trying to do that. That is what he can do. So they should just leave him. He has roped himself, as far as I'm concerned. And definitely when they are cross-examining him, that is when all those truths that you feel, that he have said, is going to come out. That is what I feel. So whatever thing he said, I believe that is what he knows, as far as I'm concerned, not because people are scaring him. That's all I have to say.
You believe that is what he knows. So what about what he had initially? Hello, can you put it on a plate?
Look at what you believe that's what he knows. What about what we have on ground? Whatever he has said. What about what he has said?
You don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, just don't talk too much here. You are already spilling a lot of things here. You don't.
Who spilled something? Nobody has spilled anything.
Something that is just spilled that is not really meant for the media.
What did he spill?
Don't worry, I can't repeat what he said.
Okay. Anyway, Lagata, can I hear from you, please? Because I know that, just let me hear from you. Lagata, where are you? So can I continue since Lagata is no more here? Okay. Now, can I continue? As far as I am concerned, in this matter, I will not lie to you people, and I will still say my truth. My truth still remains that
Spending.
What's the name of this guy? Spending. Didn't say anything. He did not say the truth. And I would agree with K Crown that he knew that he wasn't saying the truth, and all the other things he did eventually is all staged. I know that they probably want to give him a second chance. For me, I don't trust him. I don't.
Rather.
I see, wọ́n ní kékeré ní kinní kan tí ń pè ká àrókò àbí báwo ṣe máa sọ. You would know from little things. You will know what Satan meets in you ló máa ń work with. Nǹkan tí èṣù bá bá nínú èèyàn ló máa ń work with. If you are not a thief, if they lie, let them put anything in front of you. Camera no go there. You no go thief am. You don't need CCTV. You won't steal it. Yeah, you won't steal it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, you won't steal it. It's what stealing or anything you do that is bad. Oh, one no etele. Oh, lenie. Whatever you are, they don't need CCTV or anything to. The truth is, if that boy, aside the money issue, forget that one. Òun náà ní lọ́wọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe lè lò. Mo ti sọ, the moment that boy, I said this boy, I've spoken to him maybe twice or so, and I said it. Kó máa gbọ́ mi báyìí. Mo sọ, mo ní ọmọ yìí mi ò rò pé ọmọ dáadáa ni. Gbogbo àwọn tí Mohbad bá ṣe mi tí ì rí ìtò tí mo lè sọ pé I wish I knew Mohbad during his lifetime. Mi ní parọ́. Speaking to those kids, Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ o. Àwa náà ṣọmọdé rí now. Àgbàbúra bí wọ́n ṣèwé rí. Àṣẹmọdé rí. But tí wọ́n yí yàtọ̀. What is on ground now is about buying. It's not about ká mu gbó ká mọtí. Èèyàn kú là ń sọ yìí. Èèyàn kú. Òun là ń sọ yìí. Ẹ̀mí já ẹ̀mí pín. Òun là ń sọ yìí. Ẹ̀mí pín. Òun là ń sọ yìí. I know, yeah. He needs protection, yeah. The lawyer goofed. Lawyer Dumosu, you goofed. You're not a good lawyer. You're not. You're not a good lawyer. I've told Mr. Miwa this times with that number. And I'll say it public. Maybe if I say this publicly, maybe they will address your issue. I've never seen a lawyer like this before. You don't know about it. You don't know about it at all. You're clueless. Criminal case lele now. Witness go. Una no get no anything. Now no know waiting they happen. You don't have information, nothing. You just went there and went to display some ragamuffin act. And I would expect such acts from a young lad. That's what I was saying. You can't buy them. You can't be giving them money. If they are lying, they are lying. If they are saying their truth, they are saying their truth. When money was raised for these boys, when they are saying they will have to eat, they have to eat, are we paying them or they are coming out to say the truth of what they know? What is the sacrifice? That one more, you know, to make for one. Must we be giving them money? Can't they just come out and say their truth? I don't expect you don't expect me to be giving you money or be taking care of you because you want to come and say your truth. I wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
I won't do that. Come and say your truth. That is the reason why people stood and built all these boys. I'm highly disappointed. Irú àwọn èèyàn wo rèé.
Owó wọgbó nìyẹn yèyé. Owó yẹn ti wọgbó nìyẹn.
Irú àwọn ẹ̀dá wo leléyìí? At least that loyalty to that friend of theirs pé òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mi máa sọ. Ikú tí wọ́n ò fẹ́ kú yẹn, mò ń sọ ní gbangba sìn. Tọ́ba ayé tó bá jẹ́ kẹ́ escape ẹ̀ bóyá ẹ compromise bóyá ẹ parọ́ ọba ọ̀run òní Mohbad máa mú every single person tí ò sọ̀tọ̀ ó máa mú wọn. I'm telling you. And mo ń jíṣẹ́ yẹn ni inú ẹ̀mí dẹ̀ ni mo wà ó máa mú wọn. Kò dẹ̀ sí anything of Mohbad that tell níní ọwọ́ àgbàná máa wọ̀ ọ́. Ẹ máa fowó yẹn ṣe rádaràda rédèrèdè ni ẹ dẹ̀ bá fi wá ìsàn ni. Àfi tí ẹ bá sọ òótọ́ nìkan ẹni tó bá sọ òótọ́ nìkan ló máa overcome ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. If not, nothing of Mohbad is going to stay with anybody that is lying. Only your truth. And nobody should be bought. Why would I buy a friend? Or why would I take care of you? I can choose to help, but not to compromise, to pay you to say something. No. Nobody. When they were accusing us of bailing suspects. No, that is not what happened. You were bailed because other suspects, potential suspects, were also out there about to enjoy Christmas. That was why we sought to also help not Prime Boy, what's his name? Spending. Because others that are also potential suspects were out there enjoying with their family. Starting from Wunmi to the littlest of them all. So Spending, it's not because we looked at him as a suspect. If we were to look at that, that means that all of them, all including Darosha, Adura, they're all supposed to be behind bars. Can you people close the door? The remanded in custody. So we did it because we actually expected that they would come and say their truth. I knew Prime Boy knew nothing further than where he knew. But Spending knows more than what you people are hearing from him. It is wrong, Lagata. Oh, wrong. Ẹ̀rí ọkàn, irú àwọn ọmọ wo rèé, wọn ò ní ẹ̀rí ọkàn. Wọn ò dẹ̀ ní bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Let me tell you people the truth. Ṣé fẹ́ gbọ́? Nobody did gbogbo ẹni tó ní ọwọ́ nínú ikú mọ́ Ọlọ́run ó dákẹ́ jẹ́ kí òótọ́ jáde kí ìdájọ́ ayé kó mú yín. Tí ẹ bá jẹ́ kí ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run mú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ó máa sad. Ó máa sad o. Tí ẹ bá jẹ́ kí ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run kó mú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ìdájọ́ ayé. I will admonish and I will advise you. Bẹ́ ṣe kéré tó. I pity you people. I pity you people. Àánú yín ṣe mí, tèmi ṣọlọ́run. You people think that you are not going scot-free. Ọlọ́run, you are going nowhere. The people involved in this matter were lie. There's spiritual warfare and there's physical warfare. Were lie. Ẹ máa rí. Àmín tó máa ya wèrè lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Àmín tó yẹ pé rédèrèdè rádaràda tó máa dé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Nobody is going to enjoy most money. Only ẹni tó máa gbádùn owó mọ́ ní ẹni tí ò ní ọwọ́ nínú kú mọ́ tó mọ̀ kankan. Most of you hiding. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ tó dà gbogbo wọn ló máa jẹ sọ́nọ́bà ìyà. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó máa tó mọ̀ ọ̀nù yín. Mi ò fi ṣépè. Mo ń sọ mo ń jíṣẹ́ ni. Mo ń ríran mo ń jíṣẹ́ fún yín ni. Mo ń jíṣẹ́ ni. Only the truth. Take it. Go and write it down. Èyí sọ báyìí. Tí ò bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ padà kẹ́ wá fọwọ́ gún imú mi. Lagata. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀. It's not ó le gan.
You compromise. Yeah, if you compromise, oh my kunoni. Cause he if you know what by this boy, he said, Mohbad has visited me in the dream couple of times while he was inside there. And he said, Egbon, I can never compromise.
Okay.
And
sorry, one moment there. Sorry, my
I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question.
Bossman, please, one moment. Sorry, one moment there. Then, if so, why did he then say everything the police said is true? He said is true.
you could, like Bossman said earlier, somebody like that spending after he was released, he should be kept in a safe place with security. They need to. You said it one day on your live show, man, which I concur, that it needs somebody that would, you know, Bossman, is it not
people to
counseling. God bless you, counseling, man. Don't forget, Mama, this boy.
I volunteered all these things.
All what you are saying was all what we have in place. Yeah, I'm not saying.
Personally, even volunteered it for him.
Bossman, hold on now.
I want to ask a question, sir. I want to ask a
question. 1 second, please. I will answer the question. 1 second, Bossman. Ejo, to the verse. Bossman, you have said several times what plans you guys have for spending. I don't know you from there. We don't talk. But I've seen you spoke on Yekudi's Facebook. I'm on Facebook as well. I've read all the plans. You've said so many things, which is fine. But let me tell you something. You are not on ground. You see, the thing is, the boy is 23. He's naive. What happened to spending if it happens to a 40, 50-year-old person? They will be depressed. Let us be factual now. Yeah? But he was brainwashed. One for to clean at this detergent. And I believe it's so easy to manipulate. I spoke to him. I know what he said. Yeah, we cannot give up on him. Not because of him. We don't care about him. It's because of the justice we are fighting for. So that all our efforts, all our hard work, not sleeping on time, depriving ourselves, having 2-3 hours sleep every day, wake up in the morning, crying for justice, you'll be in the kitchen cooking rice, and you are listening to Yekudi or another platform, and then the rice don't burn. So many things is happening here. So we will not, because of that, let the so fake people that are in for justice to jeopardize all that effort. In the Bible, Ojeka Mokwe, ìwọ tí ó bá ní ni wọ́n bí bẹ́sọ̀ Yorùbá yẹn kò ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fún àbí nǹkan ìwọ tí wọ́n bá nípa láti ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fún. You know, it happens to this boy too. Like you said, they are hungry boys. They are young boys. Mohbad, that is helping all of them now, is not there anymore. And Mama, I'm going to beg you. You're not like Jesse. But after the live show, maybe we will talk, man. He needs, number one, he needs protection. Come out when you buy a Cody gallant mobile police. I want to ṣe prime suspect gan. I want to ṣe witness gan. They came into court with 4 mobile police. Veron, they pull up because there were so many threats that if anybody comes in, Imagine Veron putting up